And this is really, really good because it keeps my opponent confined to his base, doesn't allow his units to roam around the map and take map control.
Additional supply depots.
And at this point, I think I've probably got around 8 or 9 drone kills already. So my economy is definitely doing much stronger than him, even though he's got a second expansion. And a third dropship joins my paratrooper party. And we're going to see how much damage I can do here. I think I'm going to move into the natural and drop everything off right here. My opponent is prepared, though. He's got a lot of units coming in. Luckily, he has to go through that mineral choke point, and I am stimming everything I have. But that is just too many roaches. Damn those roaches. They actually start off with 2 armor, so they are very, very good against infantry. I did lose a dropship there. I don't know if you guys caught it, but my opponent has actually gotten hydralisks at this point just to deal with the dropships, I think.
Coming through. Armed and
And as you guys can see, I've got a lot of resources in the bank, so my macro is a bit failing here with the Terrans.
orders received. You want a piece of me, boy? This better be good.
And here we go. I'm going to start to try to research the Hunter-Seeker missiles, but I need a fusion core first to do it. And once I got Hunter-Seeker missiles researched, I'll be able to use that ability, which I consider to be the new Irradiate, really, for the new Science Vessel / Raven. And the cool thing about the new Raven is it can also put down turrets, which actually do a lot of damage. And there you guys saw me researching weapons too. So weapons 1 is complete right now, and an orbital command is coming on my second command center.
Armed and ready. By the numbers, boys.
And that factory you guys saw way out there at that Zelnaga watchtower allows me to spot when my opponent decides to go for that gold expansion.
Piece of me, boy.
But I do need an actual unit there, not a structure, so I was getting a Hellion, but now my opponent has come in with a lot of units. I've got to get that factory the heck out of there. And I do really enjoy this build order, Rock and Roll Marines versus the Zerg. Nothing feels more satisfying than stimming up your Marines, putting them on drugs, and crushing the Zerg force.
And ready. This better be good.
Acknowledged.
And here we go, moving out with a very large dropship Marine army. And let's see what kind of damage I can do here. And wisely, you guys can see on the minimap, my opponent has put down a lot of overlords everywhere. So he sees where my dropships are. He knows when I'm coming in. And so he should be prepared here, but I'm going to go ahead and move in anyways and see. And yeah, my opponent's got everything and the kitchen sink there prepared to greet my dropship army. But that's alright, I'll take an overlord. And this is keeping my opponent confined to his base. He does not want me to drop off inside his base. Keep in mind that dropships in StarCraft 2 function the same way as Brood War. They only drop off one at a time. And so you really need a safe landing zone for at least 5 seconds to get your army out of those dropships.
Not enough energy.
Life flight's here. Understood.
Here we go, moving in with my dropships again. That Overlord is going to spot them coming in, and my opponent quick here to greet with his Lings and Hydras. And I just can't seem to find a place to drop off my Marines, so my opponent here doing a good job of defending.
Inbound.
SCV ready.
Acknowledged.
Who wants some?
Additional supply depots
And
required.
back to base, I'm actually finding myself supply locked.
Talk to me.
But if I was a better player right now, I would try to have a second dropship come in from behind, from the other side of my opponent's base, and get some drone kills. Unfortunately, my multitasking not quite up to par. And the first Raven is coming out right now, aka Science Vessel.
Heading out. Now what?
Mineral field depleted.
Any battlefield conditions.
And and just trying to get some more supply depots because I'm really supply locked, pumping out Marines from 3 Raxes. And I don't know if you guys heard that, but that is the sound of a Nidus Worm coming out somewhere. I'm frantically trying to find the Nidus Worm, and there it is at the top of my base. So I've got to quickly find a safe LZ to get my Marines out and take care of these Zerglings that are flooding into my main base. So my opponent here trying to get sneaky with the Nidus Worm. I do get my Marines out, stimming them up, and Marines are really strong when they're together in a ball. And here we go, engaging more forces coming out of the Nidus Worm. I am stimming all I've got against these Hydras and Roaches. And this is an epic battle going on onside my turf, but I do take out all of my opponent's forces as well as the Nidus Worm. Damn, those Marines are strong. And my opponent here is going to have to rebuild everything he's got now. He is pretty far behind after that, losing that entire engagement. Luckily, I got my Marines there just in the nick of time to deal with those forces before they could all come out at the same time and surround my Marines. It seems like my opponent hasn't gotten the gold base yet, so I'm definitely going to go and attack him, just trying to macro up right here, get a 3rd base going. And here we go. This is going to be the attack, to the counter attack to his attack. Gotta load up some of these extra Marines first though, but scanning to see if the LZ is clear. It does seem to be clear right now, and I'm gonna drop off a couple of turrets to support the landing zone. And those 2 turrets do a lot of damage, guys, along with my Marines all stimmed up right here. And my opponent is in big trouble right now. And he leaves the game actually, so rage quitting out after dying to those rock and roll Marines, and that is how you do Terran versus Zerg, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm just glad my opponent didn't get Banelings. That would have been the perfect counter, really, to this build. But I hope you guys enjoyed that game. That is game number 16. And look forward for more to come. Thanks a lot for tuning in. HG Starcraft, signing out.